Lecithin is one of the best sources of phosphatidylcholine, a nutrient that your body uses to build cell membranes, support brain function, and help your liver process fats. But most people have no idea how powerful it really is, and it's really an underrated supplement. In this video, we'll break down what lecithin actually does to your body, the benefits you get from it, how to take it correctly, and a few side effects to keep in mind. Let's dive in. Okay, so what even is lecithin? It's a fatty substance that's found naturally in foods like eggs, soybeans, sunflower seeds, and even animal products. It's made up of phospholipids, so a type of fat molecule that is a crucial component of your cell membranes. One of the most important components in lecithin is phosphatidylcholine. This is a specific type of phospholipid that plays a major role in several biochemical processes. For example, it helps maintain the structure and flexibility of your cell's membranes. It's involved in the synthesis of acetylcholine, a key neurotransmitter for memory, focus, and muscle movement. It plays a part in lipid metabolism, so how your body processes and transports fats. And it also supports your liver in producing bile, which is needed for breaking down the fat that you eat. So lecithin isn't just one thing, it's actually a mix of beneficial fats and probably the best phosphatidylcholine source on the planet. When you take it, it can lead to a variety of positive effects depending on what your body needs help with. First, liver and gallbladder health. Like I just said, the liver relies on choline to produce bile, which is essential for breaking down dietary fats. Lecithin also plays a role in transporting fats out of the liver and preventing fat accumulation. That's why it's commonly recommended for people with non-alcoholic fatty liver disease or sluggish bile flow. By thinning the bile, lecithin theoretically also helps reduce the formation of gallstones and supports overall gallbladder function. Some people also use it to improve their digestion after a fatty meal, so see it as one of the gentler ways to give your liver and gallbladder a lot of extra support. When we talk about fat digestion, we also need to talk about lecithin acting as a natural emulsifier, so it helps blend fats with water. This allows for smoother fat breakdown, absorption, and its transport throughout the body. Like I just said, it might also help shuttle fats through the bloodstream without them accumulating in the wrong places. So some people with high cholesterol or triglycerides take it for these reasons, but the research is still mixed. Next, we have brain and nervous system support. Choline is a direct building block of acetylcholine, so the neurotransmitter that is involved in memory, learning, focus, and mood regulation. By increasing phosphatidylcholine levels, lecithin can support the production of acetylcholine, which will then help your brain function. It won't be as direct as other choline sources, such as alpha-GPC or acetylcholine, but it's definitely a nice secondary effect. So even though it's not a magic bullet, it can be a helpful tool for keeping your brain running smoothly, especially when it's paired with other supportive nutrients. And lastly, I want to talk about skin and cell health. The phospholipids in it help maintain and repair the cell membranes that surround every cell in your body, including your skin cells. These membranes are like the walls of your cells, so they keep nutrients in and toxins out. By strengthening them, lecithin can help your skin keep more moisture and recover faster from irritation or dryness. That's also why it's sometimes used topically in skincare products to help treat things like eczema, dermatitis, and other dry skin conditions. All in all, I want you to see lecithin first as a liver and bile support, and then as a cell and brain support supplement. That's because the most immediate and reliable effect of it tend to show up in how your body handles fats and how your liver works with them. Brain health, on the other hand, will be more of a secondary function that comes over time. So if you want that, it would be better to go with more direct acetylcholine precursors like alpha-GPC. Great, now let's talk about side effects. Lecithin is generally considered very safe, especially when taken in normal doses. It's a naturally occurring compound in many foods, like I said before, and most people tolerate it very well. But as with any supplement, there can be side effects, especially at very high doses or when you take it over very long periods. Here are a few things to watch out for. First, gastrointestinal issues like nausea, bloating, or diarrhea. This usually happens when the dosage is too high for you, and then you just need to back off a little. There have also been some reports of low blood pressure, but this usually is very rare and only happens in very sensitive people. Other reports have been about fishy BO, but this also only occurred when taken in very high amounts because of the choline in it, which is part of the lecithin. Also, if you're allergic to soy, make sure you're using a lecithin product that doesn't trigger a reaction. So go for a sunflower lecithin version. This is usually considered the better version, not just because of allergy reasons, but also because of purity and processing. Sunflower lecithin is usually extracted using a mechanical cold pressed method without harsh chemicals like hexane, which are often found in their soy versions. This results in a cleaner, more natural product. Another advantage is that sunflower lecithin is almost always non-GMO, while soy lecithin is often GMO. It's what I take and what I prefer, but it will be a little more expensive because of the more complicated processing. You can find it in soft gels, as a powder, or in liquid form. The powder will just be dried liquid, and it or the soft gels will be better for traveling. As for dosage, most supplements range from 1200 milligrams to 2400 milligrams, and sometimes these are split in 2 doses and taken with meals. This will give you around 250 to 500 milligrams of phosphatidylcholine, and if you want to take it for liver support, some people go over that, including me, but always start slow and see how your body reacts. For example, I take it in liquid form of around 1/3 to 1/2 of a teaspoon, so around 2 to 4 grams of it, which is definitely on the higher end. The reason it's taken with meals is because of its interaction with fat, and they kind of work together, so fat and lecithin. Also, morning and early afternoon can sometimes be better for taking it than taking it at night, because the choline may increase alertness, but this depends on the person. All in all, lecithin is one of those underrated supplements that quietly support a bunch of vital processes in your body. It's not a miracle pill, but it can be a very helpful addition to your stack, especially if you're dealing with sluggish bile or some liver problems. Just make sure to choose a high quality source. Again, sunflower will usually be the better version, and pay attention to how your body responds to it. Also, if you want more practical guidance on how to incorporate it into your liver and detoxification protocol, make sure to check the description where I link my detox masterclass. It shows you how to get rid of all the toxins that our body is exposed to every day, like heavy metals, plastics, estrogen, and more, and how to optimize elimination pathways like your bile. It includes step-by-step instructions on your diet, supplements, and lifestyle. For more info, just open the description. It will be listed under my programs.